The battered pickup truck coughed to a halt in front of a forgotten gas station, its engine sputtering one final time before falling silent. Dust swirled in the fading light as Ethan Cole stepped out, his boots crunching on broken asphalt. Didn't look at the peeling paint or the rusted pumps, he barely saw them. His eyes were hollow, fixed on nothing and everything. This place was supposed to be a joke, a final insult from a father who never understood him. But beside him, Rex, a massive German shepherd with dark, knowing eyes, didn't move toward the building. He stared at a single cracked tile near the garage door, ears rigid, body coiled with quiet urgency. It was as if he could see through concrete, down into the earth, to something buried. Something worth killing for. A fortune, a secret, a reckoning. And in that moment, standing in the silence of a dead town, Ethan realized this wasn't the end of his story. It was the beginning of one that could save him, or destroy him. 3 years ago, Ethan Cole was a decorated Marine Scout sniper. Today, he's a ghost haunting his own life. In a dim apartment lit by a single street lamp, he pours his third whiskey of the night, not for pleasure, but punishment. The glass reflects a face carved by war and grief. On the table, a photo. 2 men in desert camo, arms around each other, smiling under a brutal sun. Ethan and Marcus, brothers in arms. Marcus died in an IED blast in Syria, a blast Ethan still blames himself for. The phone rings. It's Mr. Holloway, the family lawyer. "I'm sorry, Mr. Cole. Your father, Colonel Daniel Cole, passed this morning." No tears, just silence. At the reading of the will, his siblings Nathan and Lila smirk as Ethan is handed the deed to a rotting gas station in Nowhere, Idaho, and one condition: Rex, his father's dog, must stay with him. "Sign here," says the lawyer. Ethan signs, not knowing that Rex isn't just a dog. He's the key dot. The long drive west is silent. No music, no words, just the hum of tires and the quiet presence of Rex in the passenger seat. When they arrive, the sun is setting, painting the sky in fire. The sign above the pumps reads Cole's Fuel and Fare. Faded, crooked, barely legible. The windows are grime-covered. The garage door hangs off its track. This isn't just a business. It's a tombstone for a dream that died with his father. Inside the dusty apartment, Ethan finds a half-empty bottle of bourbon, his father's last vice. He pours a drink. His hand shakes. He's about to drown the pain, but then a soft whine. Rex blocks his path, a paw on his arm, a look in those dark eyes that says, "Not tonight." For the first time in years, Ethan doesn't drink, and in that moment, something shifts. The silence isn't empty anymore. It's full of questions. The next morning, Rex begins scratching at a loose tile behind the counter. Not playfully, with purpose. Ethan kneels, pries it up. Beneath it, a military footlocker. Sealed. Heavy. Inside, dog tags, a faded photo of his mother, a strange brass key shaped like a gear, and a green military journal filled with coded messages. Ethan's mind snaps awake. His cryptology training from the Marines kicks in. This isn't random. This is a puzzle. A mission. For days, he deciphers the journal, learning of secret meetings, coded drops, and a hidden bunker beneath the station. And then, one night, Rex leads him to a rusted panel on the garage wall. The key fits, a hydraulic hiss. The wall slides open. A stainless steel elevator descends into darkness. Ethan steps in. Rex follows. The door closes. And the real story begins. The elevator opens to a high-tech command center. Blinking servers, world maps, encrypted consoles. Then a screen lights up. His father's face appears, in full dress uniform. "If you're seeing this, you've passed the test." The truth unfolds. Colonel Cole wasn't a failed businessman. He was a 30-year DIA operative running a covert outpost under the gas station. The fortune I leave you, $200 million, is not a gift. It's a weapon, a legacy. His siblings? They're not just greedy. They're arms traffickers, selling military tech to terrorists. And the IED that killed Marcus? Traced back to Nathan's black market deals. The screen goes dark. Ethan stands in silence. Grief, rage, purpose. Then, Rex nudges his hand. The mission isn't revenge. It's redemption. The bunker hums around him, alive with secrets, but the loudest sound is the steady rhythm of his own heartbeat, finally beating with meaning. Nathan and Lila send a lawyer. Then a developer. Then threats. We'll have you declared incompetent. When Ethan refuses, they send 2 mercenaries to break in, but Rex, trained in military K-9 ops, stops them. One night, as they try to breach the garage, Rex attacks. Ethan fights with lethal precision. The intruders flee. But the war isn't over. Then a woman arrives. Agent Shaw, his father's handler. She confirms it. The siblings are dangerous. The evidence is in the journal, but they've taken Rex, tranquilized and kidnapped, demanding the journals in exchange. Ethan is given 1 hour, the old lumber mill, alone. He goes, but not to surrender. He goes to end it. With a signal. Cough. Agent Shaw's team storms in. Ethan rescues Rex. The siblings are arrested. Justice is served, not with blood, but with truth. The dog who was once a burden becomes the reason Ethan stands tall. 6 months later, Ethan sits in a law office. Beside him, Rex. On the table, documents. The Marcus Cole Foundation, a non-profit providing service dogs to veterans with PTSD, free of charge. We don't just give them a dog, Ethan says. We give them a reason to live, he signs. The foundation is born. Back in Idaho, the gas station is reborn, now called the Daniel and Marcus Memorial Rest Stop, a place for travelers, veterans, and healing. As a family pulls in laughing, the father nods at Ethan. Nice place. Ethan smiles, a real one. Welcome. That night, under a starry sky, Ethan and Rex stand side by side. The bunker still hums below. The mission continues. But now it's not about secrets, it's about saving lives. The past is honored. The future is being built. One paw print, one act of loyalty, one second chance at a time. Sometimes, the deepest wounds aren't healed by time, but by a loyalty so pure it asks for nothing in return. Rex didn't save Ethan with strength. He saved him with silence, with presence, with a paw on his arm when the world was drowning. This dog didn't just uncover a fortune. He uncovered a man, a mission, a purpose. If a dog has ever pulled you from the dark, we'd love to hear your story in the comments. And if this story moved you, please subscribe. Because every week, we bring you real tales of courage, loyalty, and second chances. Your next journey begins right now, right here.